What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Australian Summer Series. Not in summer, very much in winter today actually. It is pouring down with rain outside my house, and I even heard some thunder earlier. Great stuff. Today we're in Port Lincoln, which is a bit of a trip from my hometown of Adelaide, and heading up to Whyalla, which is actually the birthplace of my my dad. So you may have remembered from a vlog a couple of months ago now, me doing a travel vlog in these two locations. So anyway, we're gonna take off now. It's only a short flight along the coast or along the peninsula, and landing at the regional airport in Whyalla. Unfortunately, with Port Lincoln, they actually do have Orbix freeware for this airport. Unfortunately, as I just said, I wasn't able to download it this afternoon, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But nevertheless, we're only there for a couple of minutes. In fact, under 2 minutes, as you can see. So, heading up there now to Whyalla. So it's actually quite a long drive between Port Lincoln and Whyalla. I did it at night actually when I was over there a couple of months ago. It's not the most exciting of journeys, and it's certainly not the nicest of roads. You may have noticed the new intro and new outro that I've got. Well, you will notice the outro. Jeez, jumped the gun on that one. And the new logo. I've been working on a logo for quite some time on this channel, and just it's one thing that was sort of missing from the channel. I sort of had the colour schemes and everything else going and everything else, but it was time to get myself a logo, and believe it or not, the one that I created only took me a couple of minutes to work out. It sort of just hit me by surprise, and I thought, well, let's try that, and it has worked out. And we're flying the Cirrus today, which I flew a couple of episodes ago with the Whyalla to Adelaide flight. Not the easiest to land, as I might discover very soon. A bit of a rough lander actually, so see how we go. Anyway, we're going to head into a cinematic shortly, just to break it up a little bit. It'll be a bit longer than my usual ones, trying something a little bit different, a little bit sort of different music too, so you know me, I'm always up for something different, so here we go. I'll be back shortly, guys. And I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that cinematic piece. I'm getting a bit closer now to Whyalla. So I'm still playing X-Plane. Was sort of tinkering around with the 737 default the other day. So P3D version 4 isn't too far away. as I've mentioned many a time, I am rather busy at the moment, and working on a couple of, I guess, vlogs, but with something a bit different, which is sort of consuming a bit of my time with the channel, as well as getting ready for the, I guess, the 1 year celebration. Really looking forward to that. So it's going to be a number of things, sort of a build-up. As I might have mentioned, well, I did mention in a previous video, hitting some cloud cover here. As I was saying, yeah, we'll be sort of doing a remastered version of the first ever video I did on this channel, which was the Adelaide City Loop. So we'll be doing that, and sort of a way of seeing how far I've come in the last year. And also I'll do a special vlog to commemorate the occasion, and that'll be, I think, the last week of July. I know the exact anniversary date. So yeah, it'll be good. Rather excited. Got a couple of days off, looking after my daughter. Everyone else that lives with me is gone on holidays. Lucky them. But yeah, picking up a GoPro, one of the new ones, tomorrow. That'll be featuring heavily in my vlogs, which will be coming out soon. But really looking forward to it. I've got a GoPro Hero 3, which is getting a little bit older now. The new ones have got their little LCD screens and can do a little bit more. So yeah, rather excited. Being end of year as well, so they're a bit cheaper. But I've got a bunch of content coming out for the Australian Summer Series, and also Status Geographic. Geez, you think I'd know how to say that name by now. Status Geographic. Not sure if I mentioned, but we're actually heading to Cuba next, or Cuba, as I like to say. So that'll be a 1 episode special, which will be going around Havana, around the island country. And still continuing with the Australian Summer Series. But I'm going to have to move to a different country sooner or later. I'm going to run out of airports. But still got a few in the pipeline. If you hear any background noise, that will be my daughter on her iPad. She likes to call it the iPaddy. She's learned how to find different games and apps, and I swear she asked me probably about 10 times a night to download this particular app, to download that one. It's a bit of a tough one when they're paid apps. And she points the finger at them and they're about $10.99. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. But trying to explain that to a 3-year-old, it's interesting. So I can see it on the GPS, so we're sort of approaching into Whyalla now. I have landed on this runway, or this airport, a couple of months ago. It was actually one of the videos that never made YouTube. It's gone into a folder on my PC called The Vault. I can't recall why I didn't use. It was an Adelaide to Whyalla video in a Carenado, so the B1900D. Did a long flight, but it never made the channel. Actually, a few videos like that. My summer car. I did an episode on that. Never made it. Just didn't like it. Ghost Recon Badlands? Yeah, that didn't make it. What's another one? Prison Architect. Did an episode on that. Never made it. There's a bunch of them in the vault, and there's actually a couple of vlogs too. One I did on people complaining about hot cross buns in January. There's a vlog that I went to Woolworths and everything, because I know there's a few people out there that don't believe the hot cross bun should be on the shelves in January. So I did a vlog on that, but I didn't like it. I felt like I was sort of whinging too much, so I got canned. certainly nice to fly this aircraft. It's just the landing that I get a bit funny about, as I always do. Might cut to her a bit closer. This approach is taking a while longer than I thought. Sorry, I cut myself off there. Okay, we can see the Pappy lights over there in the distance. I think it's the Pappy lights, it might be the terminal, I'm not sure. So we're getting closer. Again, I'm using the joystick today. I feel that I actually fly planes better just with a joystick, believe it or not. The yoke and the rudder pedals tend to be a little bit finicky for me. But that's okay. I'll get there one day. That would be Jasmine. She finds something amusing. Probably her father talking into a sphere-shaped black thing sitting on my desk. Also thinking of going to chase plane. I sort of held off for a while, mainly because I've gotten comfortable with EasyDock, and I've watched a few videos from the Flight Sim Deck and a few others, and I'm a bit worried I may not be comfortable with it, so still deciding, but chances are for the cost of it I'll probably just get it. I just try not to get new things because it delays videos coming out on the channel, and it's hard enough to get the videos out at the present time. Thankfully I take advantage of days off like today, especially when there's actually no one in the house apart from Jasmine, but she's easily amused. There's sort of less interruptions, etc. So I was actually hoping to go out and fly the drone today, but the weather turned nasty and there's no way I'm putting it up there. But there'll be some drone videos coming out soon. Actually going to be incorporated more with the vlogs, which is very stereotypical of a YouTuber, incorporating the drone shots into a vlog. I still like doing the sort of the drone short films, but I've got the drone there to utilise for the vlogs as well, so we'll be doing that. So for the birthplace town of my father, I actually don't know a lot about Whyalla. I know we've got a work office there, so that's why I was there a couple of months ago, and they've got one really good pub there, which is I think it's one of the best burgers I've ever had, to be honest. It's a bit of an industrial town. I know they've been through a fair bit. They had a couple of closures of big industries up there. There's a bit of a story. It's on the news, so hopefully all is working out for them. I think that things are sort of slowly turning around. And hello to anyone that may be from Whyalla. I'm not sure if we've got any Whyalla subs. Speaking of subs, I think I had Subway in Whyalla too. There you go. So running on the... Sorry, we're going to land on the shorter runway. 500. I'm making it sound like I knew that I was going to do that. I didn't. Deep concentration here. Well, I haven't hit the tree, so that's a good sign. Landing, a bit of a bounce. That's what happened last time on the series. Oh, well, there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry I wasn't much of a talker today. It's been a little while, but there's plenty of content coming out. So stick around and feel free to hit that like button, leave feedback. I love feedback. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. See you next time. 3 a.m. just hit the wall, realized that I lost you. I wanna see you stay.